Hey everybody, Chris here. As we're seeing another breakout with Dogecoin, could Doge actually be hitting new all-time highs next month? We're going to explore that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. We certainly had a very active live stream on Tuesday with some bears in the chat, still thinking that recession, inflation, tariff woes was going to drive Dogecoin and crypto prices lower. Maybe put your money into bonds instead of crypto. Of course, I'm not in that camp, right? And I have been very vocal about that we have seen the lows for this retrace. Yes, this is a large retrace in an overall bull market, which I believe we are still in. And the news and the charts are going to show that as well. So let's get into it. Let me show you what I'm looking at. We start here looking at the current Dogecoin chart, and we are over 20 cents. That's right, Dogecoin has moved up overnight, up over 20 cents. This is 21-cent resistance, this orange dashed line up here that we did identify during our live stream on Tuesday. People are asking, where are the next resistance levels, Chris? And 21 cents will be that. But we are enjoying this run. A few days ago, I did call the breakout. It did come out. Came up above 18 cents, came back and just retested 18 cents right there. And then since then, we have identified higher lows as Doge was moving up. And now we have the confirmation of the breakout up over 20 cents. What's Bitcoin doing? Yeah, Bitcoin also moved the other day, but has been sideways since then. And we've seen that across a lot of cryptos. Some of the other meme tokens like Pepe, Bonk, others are moving up as well. So this is what we were talking about yesterday in the live stream is Dogecoin leading these meme token rally with Doge taking the lead. That's what we are seeing right now. But where is Dogecoin going to go from here? And that's what a lot of people are asking. And in just a minute, I'm going to show you this price prediction model that is very bullish for Dogecoin. But where do we start here? Dogecoin suddenly jumps 10%. What's happening? Dogecoin in the spotlight as price and volume sees bullish rally. That's right. The metrics are all lighting up. Everything looking good for Doge. That does not mean Dogecoin cannot, retrace back below 20. We could see dips back into the 19s. That can still happen. It's not like this is up only. That's how crypto trading works. We could see, for instance, the stock market opens and it's in the red and Bitcoin drops back to 87 or even 86 and Doge will retrace as well. Look for those as buying opportunities on dips though. If you didn't catch Doge at 19 cents before or 18 or 17 or 16 or even like I did back on March 11th, I bought Doge at 15.7. And I tell you guys what I'm doing, but I'm bullish going forward. So this is what's happened thus far. Dogecoin. We were up at 41 cents. We do know that Doge was up earlier in the year, and there has been this 3-month pullback, which I believe is still in an overall bull market. So we will see if do we hold 20 cents resistance as support and move up further? We will be watching for that. And what's going on? It's like Bitcoin reserve. Yeah, that was the big news, right? Earlier in the month, it was like strategic Bitcoin reserve. The United States is going to hodl all their Bitcoin, maybe even buy more. That's still being discussed. What about Doge? No, House of Doge just launched a Dogecoin reserve valued at $1.83 million. Initial, they use the word initial, this is their initial stockpile of Doge that is not going to be just hodl. This isn't like you make this reserve and you stick it to the side, right? That might be what GameStop is doing now, right? GameStop has just announced in their earnings report that they're going to be buying Bitcoin with their massive amount of cash they have on hand. But House of Doge is using theirs as liquidity. That's right. This is Dogecoin as a currency. The liquidity is going to allow faster transactions to occur on something such as such pay. That's right, we do have such pay. So let's take a look. So there's the GameStop news right there. GameStop joined the fast-growing roster of companies adopting a Bitcoin treasury strategy. The company ended 2024 with current assets of more than $5 billion. How much of that $5 billion is going to go to Bitcoin? I just reminded everybody that back on March 11th, I did buy Dogecoin at 15.7 cents. That's there. This is such pay. That's right. Such pay is coming. They have a new logo now. This is the platform I believe House of Doge is going to be partnering with and using in order to do those fast Dogecoin transactions. And there's no doubt, right? Trader Allen says, look, we've been in this downtrend since January, right? We talked about this on the live stream on Tuesday, that sure enough, there has been this big retrace. Does that mean that this is a bear market? I've been very consistent that it is not. And many others are in the same camp as I am. These were buying opportunities to buy down here on these dips, and we now are seeing the breakout from that long descent. We have a long ways to go. Yes, I get that. There can be other dips along the way. Yes, that will happen. But this breakout, Dogecoin breaks out from 3-month descending trend line. This is the news today as we see confirmation back above 20 cents. Is Dogecoin going to hold 20? We will be watching that going forward. The other news that I did bring was on the monthly. January was green. February, the worst month in Dogecoin's history, down 38.5%. But look, March has now flipped back to green, as I thought might happen. We talked about that. It looks like March may flip to green, and it is now in the green, March for Dogecoin. So what's going to happen the rest of March, of which we only have 5 more days, and into April? How is this looking? So Dogecoin price analysis. Historical trends indicate Doge could surge by 500%? 500% or more? Is this what we're seeing? Dogecoin has surpassed key resistance levels, signaling potential for significant price movements. Large investors have accumulated over 200 million Doge, showing strong confidence. Doge is retesting the 200-week EMA, pattern suggesting potential upward movement. And whale activity, technical indicators point to possible rally for Doge. That's the TLDR there. But let's get into the meat of it here. How high will Dogecoin surge in April? So we got the next 5 days of March and then into April. And this article points to CoinCodex. So what is CoinCodex? CoinCodex is this model predicting site for cryptocurrencies. And we looked at this during the live stream, and I was like, I need to dive into this a little more. And here's what they say. We use technical indicators to make cryptocurrency price predictions and estimate cryptocurrency prices in the future. The technical indicators used include popular indicators such as moving average, RSI, and MACD. But they also look at news and other things. I'll show you that in a minute. Bitcoin, they're predicting in 5 days will be back up over $100,000. In a month, 118,000. In 3 months, again, this is summertime, right? And this is what I think as well, that we could see actually a dip in the summertime. And Bitcoin is following that model. Back down below 100, but in the fall, Bitcoin's going to take off up to $144,000. By next spring, it may be starting to fall back as we might go back into a bear market. Bitcoin is perfectly following a model that I think makes a lot of sense. But what about Doge? Doge, in 5 days, 46 cents. 46 cents in 5 days. That is a big move. And in 1 month, yes, 1 month from now, in April, 67 cents for Dogecoin. Pullback for the summer, that's pretty big, down to 36. It might cut in half. That would be a huge pullback for the summer. I don't know if it's going to pull back that much, but again, we may not see that high of an April price. and then 40 cents, and then a year from now back to 27.9. All kind of interesting, but what are the details of that? And you go into the details of Doge, and they actually break it down for you. And so, what are the short-term price targets? We are here, March 26th. Prediction of 20.4 cents. That's where we are. Tomorrow, 25 cents. Then 27 cents. And then by the end of the week, 46 cents. And into the weekend, holding 46 cents. We can continue. Moving on. 47 cents. And then April 1st, 55 cents. So that's a big move. In the next week, Dogecoin will more than double in price and almost triple into the 50s. Little pullback April 3rd and 4th. And then moving back up into the 40s, 42 cents again by April 9th. And then we start to see this huge move up. 45, 47, 52, 55 cents by April 14th. And by April 18th and 19th, 2 days before Doge Day, April 20th, their prediction models are 82-cent Dogecoin, 18th and 19th. So this could be based on some hype leading up to Doge Day, 82-cent Dogecoin, 300% potential return on investment from where we are now. That is awesome. Maybe even Doge Day, early on, we get a bit of a boost, 89 cents, April 20th. These are new all-time highs. CoinCodex is predicting new all-time highs in less than a month. This is very bullish. And then we start to fade back down, 79 cents, 71 cents, 69, 67. So, that's what they're looking like. Now, they also do it by month here, and they give a minimum, a maximum, and an average. So a lot of these were maximums that they were looking at. By May, we may be 48 cents, June 41, July 49, August 40. So a lot of settling down. Even the minimums, 33, 30, 39, 34, are at least in the 30s throughout the summer. But it's a big drop from the 60s and even from the 80s coming down into the summer. Much more volatile than what Bitcoin is showing, but that's what they have. And then they kind of have Doge just kind of petering out in the fall. I think Doge will take back off in the fall. So my opinion is April's probably not going to be up at these levels, probably a little less, but I'm going to see Doge going up again, probably in the fall, mirroring what Bitcoin is doing. And we could see that. And who knows with House of Doge and how these partnerships work, how this expands, what's going to happen with X payments. We think that is probably going to launch in the fall. That's what my prediction has been for a long time. I'm just saying X money in the fall, and that would certainly help Dogecoin. Even though Dogecoin's not going to be on it at the beginning, we know that. Some people will be disappointed about that, but that's what that is. So, pretty bullish, pretty bullish. I will do my own price prediction for Dogecoin for April in a week. But for now, this is kind of a glance forward. And just remember, this is not investment advice. The information provided is for general information purposes only. No information, material, services, and other content provided on this page consult a solicitation, recommendation, endorsement, or any financial investment or other advice. Seek independent professional consultation in the form of legal, financial, and fiscal advice. Fiscal advice. It's the word fiscal. Before making an investment decision. Just wanted to put that out there as well because, you know, this is just a prediction model, right? This is just a prediction model. So, how to predict crypto prices? You know, they go through this forecast FAQs. Is it worth buying crypto? According to our prediction, right now is a good time to buy crypto. That's what they're saying. So, yeah, pretty interesting what they're doing here. And this is their model. So that's what we have for today, guys. Look, Dogecoin, we can celebrate the breakout that we have right now. things will probably settle down here in the 20s is my guess for the day. Join us on our next live stream Wednesday afternoon. We will follow up on the day's trading, talk more about the price prediction model, and whatever else is on your guys' mind. We got a lot going on with Doge now. Leave a comment below. Let me know, what do you think about these price prediction models? Are you bullish like this, or are you still a bear? Give the video a like if you haven't already. Please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.